What would you do if you found a stranger clinging to life on a forgotten shore? For Kofi and Amari, two brothers from a small fishing village on a Caribbean island, the answer was simple. You help. Their world was one of sun-soaked beaches, endless turquoise waves, and the rhythm of their father's old boat creaking against the dock. At 12 and 14, they knew the sea like the back of their hands, but nothing prepared them for what they found that stormy afternoon. The sky was bruised with clouds as the brothers rowed out to check their fishing nets. Kofi, the younger, spotted at first a faint shape slumped against a jagged rock on a nearby islet, barely more than a speck of land. "Amari, look," he shouted, pointing. Amari squinted, his heart quickening. It wasn't driftwood or debris. It was a man. They pulled their boat ashore, the waves clawing at their ankles. The man was barely conscious, his clothes tattered, his face sunburned and gaunt. His lips cracked as he whispered, "Water." Kofi scrambled to fetch their canteen, while Amari propped him up. They didn't know his name or his story, but they knew he was dying. With no time to waste, they hauled him into their boat, his weight nearly capsizing their small vessel. The journey back to their village was a battle against the swelling sea, but the brothers' determination held firm. Back home, their mother, Esi, took charge. She was a healer of sorts, known for her herbal remedies and unyielding spirit. She nursed the stranger whose name, they learned, was Daniel back to health with broths and salves. Daniel was quiet, his eyes carrying a weight the boys couldn't decipher. He spoke little, only muttering thanks and cryptic phrases about debts and promises. Kofi and Amari didn't press him. They were just glad he was alive. Days passed, and Daniel regained strength. One morning, as the brothers taught him to mend nets, he revealed a fragment of his story. He was a sailor, caught in a yacht wreck during a solo voyage. "I thought I'd die out there," he said, his voice low. "You boys gave me a second chance." His gratitude was palpable, but there was something Elsean intensity in his gaze that unsettled Amari. Then came the twist. While cleaning fish by the shore, Kofi spotted a glint in the Sonda gold pocket watch, half buried, engraved with the initials DR. It wasn't just any trinket. It was heavy, intricate, the kind of thing you'd find in a mansion, not a fisherman's village. When they showed it to Daniel, his face paled. "Where did you find this?" he demanded, his voice sharp. The brothers exchanged glances, unsure why a simple watch could unravel a man so completely. Daniel clutched it, muttering, "This was supposed to be lost." The next day, a shadow loomed on the Harazona yacht, sleek and impossibly grand, slicing through the waves toward their village. The boys watched, jaws slack, as it anchored offshore. A man in a crisp suit stepped onto the beach, flanked by two others. He introduced himself as Mr. Hargrove, a billionaire searching for his missing business partner Daniel. The watch, it turned out, was a gift from Hargrove, a token of a deal gone wrong. Daniel wasn't just a sailor. He was a man running from a past he hadn't shared. Hargrove's gratitude was overwhelming. He offered the brothers and their mother a life-changing sum, enough to transform their village new boats, a school, a clinic. But Kofi and Amari hesitated. "We didn't save him for money," Amari said, his voice steady. Kofi nodded, clutching the fishing net that was their livelihood. Hargrove smiled, not with arrogance, but with respect. "Then let me honor your kindness," he said. He promised to fund their dreams, not just their needs. As the yacht sailed away, Daniel aboard, the brothers stood on the shore, their mother's arms around them. They didn't know if they'd see Daniel again or what secrets he carried, but they knew they'd done something bigger than themselves. They'd saved a life, not for reward, but because it was right. The sea stretched before them, vast and unchanging, whispering a truth they'd always known. Kindness ripples farther than any wave. Yendi.